Hey, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for joining me today. My name is Jerry and I am one frugal introvert. On this channel, I'm learning all about budgeting, cash stuffing, diversifying my income, and pretty much just trying to get out of debt and learning more about personal finances in general. So if you're interested in following me along on this journey and learning along with me, then please be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Hit that notification bell so that you always know whenever I upload new videos, and subscribe to my channel for more content. So today is September 18th and I am going to be going over my transactions for the previous week, and then I'm going to set up my new budget for the 18th through the 24th. So without further ado, let's go. So I think I left off on the 10th. So the 11th and 12th were no spend days. On the 13th, I did some grocery shopping at Walmart and Aldi, and I spent $18.05 at Walmart and $6.04 at Aldi. The 14th, I made a lot of transactions that day. I'm gonna skip this, I'm gonna come back to this. So I paid my medical bill at Heritage Dental for $60.40, and then bought some stuff from CVS for $13. I transferred my money to my sinking funds. That was $182 that I stuffed all together for that. My Bluehost subscription came out for $544. On the 15th, I did some more grocery shopping at Aldi for $18.31. And then the 16th was a no spend day. And then yesterday on the 17th, I took my boyfriend out to eat for his birthday at this restaurant called Toast here in Somerville, which is near where we live, and it was $83.48. I actually had budgeted to do this for next week, but yesterday was like really the only day that we were gonna be able to do it, so I just went ahead and took them yesterday. So let me go back to this ABB, which is the one that I skipped earlier. So I got charged a bank fee, and it was actually an overdraft fee. So I got charged a $28 overdraft fee and then a $3 transfer fee. So that equaled up to $31 total in bank fee. Here's what happened. So ABB is Anderson Brothers Bank. That is one of the other banks that I use. I have a total of 3 different banks that I use. This one, Bank of America, is my primary bank. And then Ally Bank is the one that I keep all of my savings in. So this bank, Anderson Brothers Bank, is the one that I use to pay just my rent and the internet bill. That's all I do with that particular bank account. And this bank account, I opened this up when I first went off to college. So I opened it up many years ago and I just didn't want to close it. So I have my direct deposit set up to where the majority of my money goes to Bank of America, but 600 of that of my paycheck goes to Anderson Brothers Bank. And it used to be enough to cover those 2 bills, but now it's no longer enough. So after I paid my rent, I realized I only had $56 left in that bank account, and I needed $72.25 to pay that internet bill. So in my head, I'm thinking, okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna transfer this $56 to Bank of America, and then I'm going to change the auto withdrawal from Anderson Brothers Bank to Bank of America. So that way, it's just gonna start taking the money out of Bank of America instead of this account, because I didn't wanna have to go through HR to like change the direct deposit amount and all of that stuff, and have to like go to the bank and like get a check. I just didn't feel like doing all that. So I thought that was gonna be the easiest way. Well, I ended up forgetting to do that. I completely forgot to change it over to Bank of America. And so the internet came out and I ended up overdrafting. And so that's why I got that overdraft fee. And then I ended up having to move the money, transfer it back from Bank of America to Anderson Brothers Bank. And that was a $3 fee just to transfer it back. Y'all, I was so upset with myself because of the fact that I forgot to change it over and that I allowed myself to get in this mess in the first place.
It was gone.
Let me just go in the bush and weep. Let me just go in the bush and weep. I just have to go in the bush and weep. Really. I don't understand.
That's the story behind all the bank fees. So you know, I'm actually going to, right after I do this video, I'm going to change over that auto withdrawal so that they no longer take the money out of this bank account. They just take it out of Bank of America. I think that will just be the easiest way for me to do it moving forward. So yeah, hope you enjoyed my short little story time. So these are pretty much all the transactions that I made for this week. Not a whole bunch. I did have a few no spend days, which I'm happy about. How many no spend days do I have so far? My goal is to get 10 no spend days for this entire month. Let me see, I have the 11th, the 12th, the 16th, and the 9th of this month. So I only have 4 no spend days this month. So I feel like I'm a little bit behind, but I still have some time to catch up. Y'all think I can do it? I think I can. So now that I've gone over the actual transactions for the week, now I'm gonna go over the budget sheet. I've already pre-filled the savings and the sinking funds and the fixed expenses because those have already come out. I'm gonna fill out on camera the variable expenses because that's the main thing that I wanna track. So these all have already come out. So I'm just going to highlight them in this blue. So Netflix came out already for $15.11, Bluehost for $5.44, and then Heritage Dental for $60.40. And then I already transferred the money to my savings account for $40. I stuffed my savings challenge for $75, stuffed my car maintenance for $35, the gifts sinking fund for $15, fund for $15 as well, and then crystals for $2. So I did that in my previous video, so I will link that in the cards above if you want to see that. So now what I need to do is just go over the variable expenses. So I'm pretty sure I went over budget, especially in the miscellaneous category, because of the eating out that I did when I took my boyfriend to the restaurant, because I wasn't planning on doing it this week. I was actually planning on doing it next week. But you know, it is what it is. He was satisfied. He was pretty happy. I was happy with the food. So it was worth it. So I need to add up all of the grocery expenses. So I'm gonna start with the $18.05 that I spent at Walmart, the $6.04 that I spent in Aldi, and then the $18.31 that I spent in the second Aldi trip. So that is a total of $42.40. So I did go over just a little bit. And I'm gonna try not to shake this tripod. Okay, personal, I don't need the calculator for that. So I only spent $13 in personal. And then miscellaneous, that's $83.48. Yeah, so I definitely went overboard with that. All right, so my actual, let's go ahead and add that up. So the $42.04, oh, I put $42.04 there. It's actually $42.40. Let me fix that. Okay, so $42.40 plus 13 plus the $83.48, that is $138.88. So minus the 95. So I did go over $43.88. Okay, so this week I'm gonna budget for the 18th through the 24th. Okay, so my source of income is gonna be my paycheck. So I'm gonna bring down the previous amount, which is $455.05. So in case you're new here, I do get paid on a monthly basis. I am trying out a different budgeting style on myself. So I used to do a monthly budget, but now I am doing a weekly budget. So what I'm doing every week is I'm just writing out all of my expenses and what I'm going to stuff in terms of my sinking funds. And then I'm just subtracting that amount from the overall balance that I have left from that paycheck. So last week I left off with $455.05 remaining from that paycheck. So I'm just bringing that number down here. I'm also going to bring it down here as well. All right, so I'm going to start off with my fixed expenses, which are only 2 for this particular week. So all of my more expensive bills, they come out the first of the month. So the first of the month, that very first week of budgeting, that's going to be where most of my money is going to go. And then the following weeks throughout the rest of the month, I really don't have that many bills at all. So with this particular week, my CVS Care Pass is going to come out. And Spotify. So CVS Care Pass is going to be $5.45, while Spotify is $5.44. So that's going to be a total of $10.89. All right, so my variable expenses are going to be groceries, gas, personal, and then miscellaneous. So I'm going to budget $40 as usual for groceries, $35 for gas, $23 for personal, and I know that's an odd number, but you'll see why I'm doing the 23 in my next video, in my cash stuffing video. And then for miscellaneous, I'm actually not gonna stuff anything for miscellaneous. Normally I do, but because I went severely overboard with miscellaneous for last week, I'm not gonna do anything for miscellaneous. So that is gonna be, let's see if I can do this in my head, 40, 75, 98, is that 98? Yeah, that's $98. All right, and then lastly, my sinking funds. So of course, I'm gonna stuff my savings challenge. And that's gonna get $75 for this week. I'm gonna stuff vacation. That's gonna get $30. I'm gonna stuff electronics with $10. I'm gonna stuff my business sinking fund with just $5 for this week. And plants will get just $1. And that's going to be $121. All right, so let me add up everything. So it's 98 plus 1089 for the bills, and then 121 for my sinking funds. That's $229.89. So let's subtract the $455.05 minus the $229.89. That leaves me with $225.16 for the last week of September. So I think that's a pretty good amount that I can work with for the last week. All right, so that is how I am doing my budget for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please be sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and also subscribe to my channel so that you can see more content like this in the future. I hope you all have a fantastic day and enjoy your weekend, and until next time, peace.